Okay, everybody, welcome. We're live. It's Mahoney, Rico, and Izagiri bringing you North Gwinnett and Brookwood. Boys meet starts here in a few minutes. Jose, I don't know a better way to get started than number one in the state, number two in the state last year.
That's right. And North Gwinnett, defending state champions. So kicking off the season, defending their title against a pretty good Brookwood team.
4 years in a row before that for Brookwood, so there's a lot of rings there as well. Couple things before we get started. We'll do our best to about the way that it's going to display is your if you look at the pool, lane 1 will be at the bottom, and then lane 10 will be at the top. So if you're looking for your child and they're in 2, it's going to be at the bottom of the pool. 9 and 10 are going to be at the top.
Of course, today is Halloween, though. So happy Halloween, everybody.
I guess we're here instead of handing out candy, which is fine. And it looks like it's a very different look in the pool. So the only people up in the stands here are us. There's about 20 guys and 20 guys on each team here. The swimmer in the next seat will serve as the timer with the plunger and the pads. And there's just a few people here reffing the meet and a few people here running computers, and everyone's staying safe. But we're certainly thankful that we're getting to have a season. And the kids are getting to swim with all that's going on. And the coaches have done a great job getting them ready, getting them set on the process, getting them training, and then hopefully they just dive in the water and they start to race.
That's right. So we're the three amigos. We're masked. The masked three amigos up here.
Just if it's not going.
So this is the order of events.
Brookwood will be mostly in the even lanes, and North Gwinnett will mostly be in the odd lanes, but that changes a little bit for these relays. So you're going to have to search closely for your children down there to see what lane they're in. North Gwinnett and Brookwood ready to get going here. Also, this meet is on Meet Mobile. You search by North Gwinnett versus Brookwood, you will have access to the final instructions on the deck there from Coach Jack Dale of Brookwood and Coach Paul Callis of North Gwinnett. You can see it's a sparse crowd. We'll see how much noise the boys can make here.
So we have the live chat running, and if you guys want to send in your comments, go ahead and use the live chats section of YouTube Live. Also, a quick tip: we are streaming at 1080p, so
we're ready to go. Brookwood in 3 and 6, North Gwinnett in 5 and 8. They are socially distanced from each other in this heat, Jose. Off the underwater, it's Brookwood with a slight lead in 6, with North Gwinnett right on the tail in 5. Half body length lead for Brookwood halfway through the second length. Breaststrokers getting ready to come in here. 24-3 on the lead leg for Brookwood. Breaststroker's in the water now. And North Gwinnett moving, inching ahead or inching a little bit closer to Brookwood on this. Again, we have no names for the relays. Tight race here. About a half second will separate these two teams. Flyers are in the water. And again, Brookwood continues to maintain that half body length lead coming into the butterfly turn. All right, this is coming up. It's going to be all about the freestylers here. Brookwood with a half body length lead. North Gwinnett closing slightly. And here we go. Brookwood with the lead. North Gwinnett right on their hit.
And they come down to the turn.
Same lead coming out. And North Gwinnett on that lane line trying to draft into the Brookwood swimmer. Going to be very close, but I think Brookwood's going to win this touch. They are. 22-4 on the anchor for Brookwood. 22-3 for North Gwinnett. A couple of 138s. Winning margin was 2/10. Third place goes to Brookwood as well at 146. All right, for the 200 free, I'm going to try and run through these quickly. Deedy in 1, Shepard in 2, Whiting in 3, Smith in 4, Denbrock in 5, Pingle in 6, Burnley in 7, Day in 8, and Reiser in 9. Again, lane 1 is the bottom of your pool. Bottom of your video, excuse me. And lane 10 is the Nick Stark from North Gwinnett wins diving 241. Colin Janner, sorry if I butchered that, Colin. 191.90 is second. And Holden Urey from North Gwinnett is third at 92 points. So 3 divers today. Brookwood gets second while North Gwinnett gets first and third. You can see here there is no rush in getting the kids into the next race. This is going to move super fast as we have one heat of mostly everything. .130, those are good. Medley relay, season opening times. Both Brookwood and North Gwinnett look strong. Like they've got strong placement in those relays so far. For those of you who aren't aware, the girls will come in once the boys are over. We will switch over to a different link. You should have that in your email. Maybe we'll put that in the chat link later. And the girls will swim their meet later on tonight. But we're here for all of it. Okay, we've got some Meet Mobile results for you. Brookwood wins, again, 138.3, and North Gwinnett 138.5. 2/10 exactly. And a very close race for third as well, 146 and 147 for Brookwood and North. So close races so far.
It looks like both the A and B relays, those are state qualifying times for the relays for all those 4 relays right there.
Getting those,
51.
Yeah, getting those state qualifying times out of the way early.
Let's see if we have the lineup.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Yeah, there's lane assignments.
There's our first 7 lanes.
A lot of young guys here for North. Several, 3 or 4 sophomores, a junior, and Ethan Whiting anchoring it as the senior anchor here. Should be a good race.
There's your last 2. If you want to go, if you can scroll down to the last 2 lanes there, over there. Day and Reiser are in 8 and 9. And it looks like some boys are starting to make their way towards the blocks here for the 200 free. We've Fusion Blade in the chat. Yeah, the link is not searchable, so because we tried to make it private, so only parents of North Gwinnett or Brookwood could see it.
We'll get back to that.
200 free coming up. Hang on. Got somebody not quite ready. All right, here we go. Swimmers are off for the 200 free. This is 8 lengths of freestyle. And out quickly is Tristan Denbrock in 5. And out in 7, Blake Burley on his hip. Field packed together for 3rd through 8th after that, but Burnley and Denbrock are out quick. 24-6 at the turn for Denbrock. He continues to take about a half body length lead with Burnley on his tail out in 7. 3rd place now between Pingle and Whiting, 3 and 5. 200 is a tough race. It's not a sprint. It's not a distance race. You have to have both speed and endurance, and this one can hurt if you don't swim it right. Denbrock out in 52-1, still maintaining that half body length lead as they come into the 5th length. And Ethan Whiting has crept into the picture here in lane 3. Denbrock and Whiting tight for 2nd, and Burnley just behind in 3rd. Josh Pingle on his feet and on his lane line trying to draft into 3rd place here. But right now, North Gwinnett looking strong in the 200 free. Denbrock and Whiting hit the turn, head for home. This looks like 1, 2, 3 for North Gwinnett. And 4th will be Pingle from Brookwood. This looks like 147 and 148, I'm going to guess on the times. 147 for Denbrock and 148 for Whiting and 150 for Burnley. Now you'll see the boys take a quick 25 warm down. And then Sean Deedy finishes as well there for North Gwinnett at 210. Boys take a quick warm down length. And it looks like we'll get into the 200 IM a little quicker here as the boys are behind the block and ready to go. Good race for Denbrock, led start to finish, never was really in trouble. It looks like that kid's grown like 3 inches since last year, Jose. He is a lot bigger.
They seem to just stretch out, don't they?
They're all eating all our food. From somewhere. We're working on getting the full URL in the chat here momentarily. All right, for the 2IM, we are going to have Callis from North in 1, Hefner from Brookwood in 2, Luke Hahn in 3 from North, Liam Furman in 4 from Brookwood, Myron from North in 5, Simon, sorry, Graham, in 6 from Brookwood, Emilio Rico in 7, Max Inlow in
Okay, Bill, back to the trick-or-treating pictures.
Good stuff.
This was at the North Gwinnett parking lot. Checked out the cars were all decked. It is. Nice
there we go. That's a serious car there, Pumpkin. All right, boys 200 IM, 2 of each stroke. I always say at the IM, you're never really sure what's going on until the breaststroke, because the breaststrokers have such an advantage in this race. The Myron and Rico are out quickly in 5 and 7. Myron in the middle. I'm sorry, out here closer to me in 3 are the first 2 to the wall, with Brookwood hanging right in there in lane 5, Simmons. Four across here. Myron with a half body length lead, but then there's a tight race. We got Hahn, we got Simmons, we got Rico are the next 3, all looking to creep in here in the backstroke. And then the breaststroke begins, and it's anybody's race. Callis, Hefner, Inlow, and Horn straight across after the backstroke as well, for starting with 4th. Breaststrokers in. Myron maintains the lead, but Rico sneaking up in 7, as well as Simmons staying close in 6. These 3 are going to come to the wall very close, and then it's going to be all about the freestyle. We'll see who's got it here for the last 50. Very tight. Rico with a small lead, maybe. Myron making a move. This could be anybody. Great race here to get started. Rico and Simmons flipping the wall together, and Simon comes out ahead. Rico and Myron a bit behind, and Simmons seems to have found some gas, and he's going to come away with the victory here. This could be right around 2 minutes. Yes. 28.0 finish for Grant Simmons, and he wins the 200 IM. Rico and Myron are 2nd and 3rd. 2 minutes, .12, almost broke that magic 2-minute barrier. Two 11s and 2 12s towards the back of that heat for 6th through 7th. Good race there. All right, for the 53, we actually do have 2 heats of this. So in heat 1, it'll be Doc Statter from Brookwood in 2, Klingenberg from North Gwinnett in 3, Cush in 4 from Brookwood, Hahn, Douglas, Lim, Dang, and Ferrer in that order. You can see it there quickly. Apparently are moving quickly into the 53. Quick start here, and it's straight across. Nobody with a real advantage. Hahn in 5, creeping out a bit. Lim in 7 as well, with Douglas right in the middle. This might be Klingenberg, might get to the wall first. Oh, it's close. No, it is going to be 7. That is Philly Lim, 22.82. Second place goes to Nathan Hahn at 23.0. Third place is Klingenberg. No, I'm sorry. Yes, third place is Klingenberg at 23.1. Second heat of this will be Ryland Superpaz in North in 4, Dylan Duncan in 5, Eden Furman from Brookwood in 6, and Ethan Chung from North in 7. This is literally our only race with 2 heats of individual events. Held them a little bit there, a couple wobblers. First of the wall are 4 and 6. That's Superpaz and Furman, along with Chung in 7. Tight race. Looks like 7 is Chung with the win, 24.5. Nice race there for Ethan Chung. I think we're going to take a bit of a break here. We can catch you up on some results and maybe a meet score.
The 200 free results. Kristen Denbrock taking the event, 147.20. Ethan Whiting, 148.29. And Blake Burnley in third, 150.89. You see the rest of the guys there.
Top 8 in that 200 free. Nice race by Graham Simmon there. Really, that last length was impressive. 2 minutes to our impressive early season times, though. Those guys were all moving.
So that's the IM and
I don't think this is official yet. Oh yeah, there's the other heat. They're all in there.
Yep, all in there. All switch.
Want to see if we've updated a score there, Jose? Go back. No. Back more. This looks like an unofficial meet score. And actually, this is through diving, because we did diving before, as we talked about.
So our next event will be 100 fly.
Yeah, let's show those 100 fly swimmers so parents can get ready. I think the boys are going to get a little break here. These meets are fast enough when there's multiple heats, and girls, the girls team swimming as well. All the swimmers are sometimes challenged with having to race back to back, but in this current environment, even more so.
See while that plays.
It is quiet and eerie up here in the stands, I got to be honest. Usually there's parents yelling, parents talking, cheering for their kids. And the boys are chattering down there enough, but definitely a different atmosphere.
All right.
For those of you letting us know, we have a low battery camera warning. We are using our time during the break to change out the batteries and make sure we keep a consistent camera on the stream. We have a split squad. Wife is the coach at GAC. Carl's the coach at Spartan. Jose, any good college football upsets that you were aware of today?
Well, Clemson almost went down. So
Clemson did. That game got a little scary for a while. Looks like officials are getting into place, and I hear some instructions being directed to the kids to start getting ready to swim. So we should have the Hunter Butterfly coming up soon here. Just heard Hunter Fly, let's go. We are getting these resources behind the block. Some quick times, I would say some quick seed times in this race. Some stout butterflyers here. Should be a great race. Nathan Stoffel in 6 is headed to Auburn, as I understand it, to swim with his brother. So he has already made his college decision. Lots of Gwinnett swimmers in college swimming. It's fun to watch them go to the next level at whatever level they swim at and succeed. There's a ton of them out there. And good to see some of these kids who want to continue their careers keep going. Got a full house behind the block here for the 100 fly. I think these guys are ready to roll. Hunter fly, here we go. Some good underwaters there by Stoffel and Myron, which have shot them out to an early contesting lead, but it's going to be Stoffel at that first wall, Myron right behind, and the rest of the pack very jammed up. Two Scalzi brothers in this race, and 2 and 4 for Brookwood. But it's Stoffel at the turn in 24-7, and a bunch of people jammed up at mid-25 and low-26. Stoffel looks to have this in hand, but second through 6th could be a very tight proposition here in the final turn. Looks like Chris Scalzi in 4th, a slightly, but a great underwater there from Philly Lim has rocketed him to 2nd place. It's going to be Stoffel, it's going to be Lim, and then it's going to be close touches for the rest of it. That's Stoffel, 28.25 on the last 50. Stoffel first, Lim second, Chris Scalzi third, Matt Scalzi fourth, Aiden Myron fifth. Lots of guys at 55, 56 and under. That is a quick heat. Stoffel wins in 52.95. Lots of guys under the state cut line there. Good race. Hunter free here. Nellis in 1 from North, Furman in 2 from Brookwood. Hahn 3, Cush 4, Hahn 5, Michael Douglas 6, Lonnie White 7, Furman 8, Guerrero 9. And I got that through that as fast as I could. They are calling these boys up to the blocks already for the 100 free. Looks like we're missing lane 2, Aiden Furman. Good start here for the 100 free. Out front quick, Luke Hahn in the middle. Lane 5. Luke Hahn, one of the North Gwinnett swimmers named to the Gwinnett Daily Post Super 6. I believe Aiden Stoffel was on that list, or sorry, Nate Stoffel was on that list as well. But it's on early. Elton 23-5. That's moving. In second is Nathan Hahn, his brother, and a close third is William Cush in the middle, lane 4. Cush making a push towards second on there as well, and then it's a bunched up field for fourth and beyond. Hahn in control, great kick. His brother and Cush are in a battle for second. I think it's going to be Cush by a hair. Yes, he gets in there quickly. 48.73 for Luke Hahn. Second is Cushion 50.6. And third is Nathan Hahn 50.9. I think everybody in that heat hit a state qualifying time. No, I'm sorry, not everybody. It's 52-0, but a lot of them did. Good race. Luke Hahn took control early.
It's always great to get those state cuts out of the way.
Get them out of the way early. All right, I'm going to, assuming they're going to get going here, I'm going to announce these 500 free guys while they're in the water. We have time.
All right, water. Okay.
Well, we can show it now, but I'll announce them while we're in the water, too. All right, 500 free is a go. Hefner from Brookwood is in 2. Reiser from North in 3. William Smith, Brookwood in 4. Whiting in the middle in 5. Devlin Day in 6 from Brookwood. Tristan Denbrock, the winner of the 200 free, in 7. Doc Statter from Brookwood in 8. Brendan Klingenberg, the freshman, in 9. And Lucas Johnson, another freshman, in 10. And this crowd is out to a very even start for the first 50. There are so many different ways to swim the 500. It's always interesting to me to watch the strategy these folks involve, whether they like to go out fast and hold on, or they like to kind of hold back and close hard at the end. We'll see what these guys in play. Looks like Whiting in 5, off to a quick start. Denbrock in 7 is right there. And then a very jammed up field. Maybe Hefner in 2 is edging a little bit ahead there for third, but close race, a long way to go.
What's the North record for the 500? Do you know, Bill?
I do happen to know that. It's a 4:33 by a kid that lived in my house for a while.
Hey, yeah. Like any good lawyer, don't ask a question you don't already know the answer to.
Yeah, thank you for that.
I'm not
thank
a lawyer.
You for that. That was a very exciting day. I will say that. Very exciting day. North has had a long tradition of really good distance swimmers, and this team here last year put a bunch of people in the state finals in the 500 as well. It's Whiting so far, and it's Reiser and Denbrock with them there, and also Hefner, the freshman from Brookwood, there in 2, hanging with the big boys in his first high school meet. If you've been around USA swimming meets or Swim Atlanta meets, you've probably seen Will Hefner or Kyle Hefner's dad reffing USA meets. Highly involved too with our Gwinnett Swim League. So thanks, Will, for all your hard work. Whiting in control here, and just looks like he's getting stronger. Denbrock and Reiser continue to be right there, and Hefner is swimming like an experienced upperclassman here. Bit of a gap after that, but we've got the 3 Brookwood guys really contesting for 5th place in 10, 8, and 4. That is Johnson, Dockstader, and Smith. Whiting's got a nice easy kick, a nice easy stroke. Looks like he swam this 500 before.
Yeah, once or twice.
Once or twice. Problem is, once you get good at that 500, you never get out of it. You know, once they know you can swim it, you're kind of locked in.
So, Bill, I got a chance to go up to Columbia, South Carolina last weekend to watch the first meet of the SEC college season.
Nice.
South Carolina against UGA, and we had Gwinnett County swimmer phenom, right, Jake McGahee.
Okay.
He was in. He did the 1,000, the 1K.
Yeah.
And back to back, he swam the 200.
Yeah.
So he won the 1K and immediately got back right back on the blocks and swam the 200. Won that also.
Painful, but those
Welcome
who
to college swimming. Jake
those
McGahee.
yeah, welcome to college. Those of us who have seen Jake over the years are probably not surprised by that. I put up quite a show yesterday against Florida as well. Bell lap. This is all Whiting. Reiser in second. Denbrock and Hefner are going to have a battle here for third. They flip virtually the same for the last 50. Whiting coming in. It's going to be a nice time. He is going to be under 5 minutes. This looks like 4:55, 4:54, 4:54 for Whiting. Reiser coming in for second. 4:53.98. I missed it by 2/100. Denbrock touches third, and Hefner showing nicely. Fourth place. Those guys coming in at 5:06 and 5:07 respectively. Then in lane 10. No, we're missing a split in 10. Scoreboard malfunction, perhaps? Anyway, a number of kids there under state cut times, at least 5 or 6. So good swim there by Whiting, totally in control. North Gwinnett goes 1, 2, 3. Right, do we want to show some results?
Yep.
Hunter Fly, like we talked about, that was all Stoffel. Philly Lynn, nice close. Myron 5th and 6th. Myron and Burnley 5th and 6th for North. The Scalzi brothers in the middle there. Well, the older Scalzi, of course, has to tell freshman that he's not quite ready to beat him yet, right? That's not how it works. Little brother's got to wait. That's the Hunter Fly. Go to the Hunter N6 and Nellis right there too. Really good swims there across the board. 54 in 8th place. That's an incredibly fast time for only 8th place. Goes to show the depth of these two teams. And I don't think we. For the 200 freestyle relay, it'll be the same setup as before. We will have 4 teams a little bit socially distanced in 3, 5, 6, and 8. Brookwood will be 3, 6. North is 5, 8. Then we'll have a second heat with North and Brookwood. The C relay face-off, I call the second heat, Jose.
Definitely not the same relay feeling. Right, lots of excitement.
Yeah, it's a little subdued. The boys are doing their best, but between really swimming, warming down, getting ready, there's not a lot of time for cheering. But again, we're just thankful to get these kids in the water and get them swimming. I can tell you from my son and his college, there's a lot of college teams that don't know when their season's going to start yet or what the meet schedules are going to be like, and so thankful we are swimming high school. Yeah, nice early season time for Whiting there. Reiser just misses the magical 5-minute mark, but he's been under that before. And again, everybody, 5th place and under, all state qualifiers, and Adam Dockstad are knocking on the door at 5:21. So we got another fast heat there. While we're waiting, let's get a meet score for you. On the boys' side, looks like North Gwinnett 127, Brookwood 83. That'll be through the 500. Some excitement there. again, we do not have the names of these swimmers, so I'm going to call them North Gwinnett, and I'm going to call them Brookwood. Fast start for North in 5. They come up with a slight lead. Last relay, very close all the way. Let's see what happens here. North first of the turn, Brookwood right on their hip. North split of 23-3 in the middle there in lane 5. They have about a 5/10 lead on Brookwood. Neither relay willing to let the other get too far away from them, for sure. Very close swimming right on top of the lane line, on top of each other here, and it's going to be very close. Teams are dead even pretty much here at the end. Brookwood splits 22-5 to make up that split. This looks like Tristan Denbrock's back in the water right after that 500. Jose, you're talking about swimming back-to-back? Tristan just got out of the 500, and he's sprinting a 50 here. Turning some water here for sure. 22-3 for Tristan after that 500. That's impressive. Nice swim. North is ballooned to about a body length lead here, and they're going to bring this home. Tight race. North took it to him in the last 2 legs. North finishes 21.86 on that anchor leg. Nice split. I wish I could tell you who it was for. But North wins in 130.7. That looks like Aiden Myron on that last split there.
Maybe Aiden.
Looks like Aiden. And again, this is going to be heat 2. We're going to have a North relay and a Brookwood relay. It looks like they're the plunger to go on. If those go bad and you don't have a backup watch, it's one of the costs of COVID, I suppose, is we have to do the best we can here.
You want to go back to the Halloween pictures?
I think that's great. I think it doesn't look like we're swimming this heat 2. There's no North team behind the block, and there's just a bunch of Brookwood guys talking. So, yeah, let's do some pictures.
Okay.
So while we wait, there's some good college football going on. Texas 34, Oklahoma State 31 with a minute left. Bama out early on Mississippi State. And of course, if I don't mind saying so myself, a great win for Michigan State today, Jose, beating their arch rival Michigan at the Big House.
All right, that's huge.
Never get tired of seeing that.
That game was dangerously close to not even happening at all, right?
Yeah, really. Big Ten wasn't going to have a season and then decided they were. There's only about 10,000 stories on the internet about all that if you're interested in reading up on the live. Senior in Brookwood, Lonnie White in 5 from North Net. Nathan Stoffel from Brookwood in 6. Luke Nellis, junior from North Gwinnett in 7. That's hard to believe Luke Nellis is a junior. Remember when he was swimming summer league back in the day. Matt Scalzi, the freshman in Brookwood. Boy, the Coach Gale's just putting these brothers heading right next to in the same events here, making for some competition in the Scalzi household. Kyle Bach, senior in North Gwinnett in 9, and Josh Pingle. Hope my good friend Eric Pingle's watching. Senior from Brookwood is in 10. So what happens at the end of this meet is the boys, will swim the last relays. They'll grab their stuff. They'll clear the pool. They do it pretty quickly because they're not allowed to use the locker rooms or anything. And in come the girls. And they'll get set, they'll warm up, and we will go to the other link. If both teams, I would tell you to look at your email. There is a link for the boys' meet and a link for the girls' meet, and we'll, for those of you who want to watch the girls' meet, we'll entertain you for another hour and a half after. But here come the boys, Hunter back. And we're off. Hunter back is all about the underwater. And Stoffel and Scalzi's are out fast here. That is a very smooth backstroke on Nate Scalzi in lane 6. Big underwater gives him a body length lead. It looks like the two Scalzi brothers are second and third, with Luke Nellis hanging in there for fourth as well. Nate Stoffel making this look easy in lane 6. And Matt Scalzi in 7 is, or in 8 is second. And then Nellis and brother Chris Scalzi are duking it out for fourth place here. Nate Stoffel there at about 54. I don't think he took a hard stroke the whole way. Chris Scalzi second. Luke Nellis third. Sorry, Matt Scalzi second. And Luke Nellis third. Luke Nellis county cut there at 59.1. Chalk it up. Fourth place is Chris Scalzi, 59.8. And those are our state qualifiers in that race. Good race for Brookwood, first, second, and fourth. Hunter breaststroke is next. Shortened field here. Callis in 3 for North. And Andrew Horn in 7. Max Inlow, freshman from Brookwood in 8. And Ryland Superpaz in 9. And we're pointing to a lot of guys around a lot of pointing going on with the coaches, but I think they're ready to go. Boys breaststrokers are off. And it's Simon and Rico out early. A couple of smooth breaststrokes there, and they touch the ball nearly identical. Horn quickly into third, right on their feet. Really close here. 3/10, a little advantage for Simon, then Horn in third, and a bunched up group at fourth, looking for fourth. But this is Simon and Rico, and Horn trying to dig his way in as well. Simon pulling ahead a little bit here on the third length. Rico's going to need a big third turn. And he's on his hip. Let's see if he can make something happen. Tight race here. Looks like the Brookwood man is in charge, and he's going to come in right at about a minute, just over a minute. Rico will be 101, 102. And Horn right after that, probably 104. So 1 minute, 0.2 for Grant Simmon, 101 for Emilio Rico, and 104 for Andrew Horn. Fourth place was Max Inlow from Brookwood at 107.3, just off the state cut, but a freshman right there. Fast heat of the breaststroke. As we get ready for the last one, there is only one heat of the 400 freestyle relay. Brookwood C in 1, North C in 2, Brookwood B in 3, North A in 5, Brookwood A in 6, North B in 8, North D in 10. And again, a lot of these guys have been swimming races back to back to back here. So the 400 free relay is going to be a little bit of a war of who's got what left in the tank. But all's gone well here for the first meet. I think it's gone smoothly. The boys have done a great job. This is what swim meets are going to look like, at least for the near future, for our kids.
Wow.
The relays. But North Gwinnett out early, establishing about a half body lead. You'll have to take the word for it. Denbrock turning at 24:07, and North Gwinnett B right behind there. We'll probably podcast open for a little bit to publish of the meet if we get this finished right after this. 25-7 there for, I believe, Denbrock in 5, and North. $23.7 there for our swimmer from North Gwinnett. 27-6 out in 8. Field getting it spread out a little bit here. This makes it tough on our camera guy when they're all over the place. North Gwinnett A and North Gwinnett B still first and second here. And the Brookwood fighting it out. They're very, very close for that third place spot. Let's see who's got it left at the end. North A and North B still a wide margin. This looks like it should be a fairly easy victory for North. Very safe start there for Luke Hahn. Last swimmers in for the North B team. Brookwood's A team about to follow with their final swimmer. Some tired swimmers getting out of the pool here in the 400 freestyle relay. Again, they just swam a whole meet in 55 minutes. So probably not a surprise there's a little fatigue at this point. North comes to the finish here. They're going to be about 320, 322. And looks like North B will come in second, followed by Brookwood's A. 321 for North out there in 5. And 331 in 8. Brookwood finishes in third. I think these tired guys are cheering because they're done.
Yeah. See if we can get the.
That's the meet. We'll total up the final scores, or somebody else will, and they'll put it on Meet Bowl, and we'll tell you what it is. Again, a dual meet finished in literally 57 minutes, guys. That's super quick for that many races. So give your kids an extra bowl of ice cream tonight when they get home. They will definitely have worked it off. We are complete Want to give the score, or do we want to give the races?
Let's go for the score. I'm having trouble with my Meet Mobile connection.
All right,
to the
well, I've
website.
got it. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we've got a final on the meet. 179 North Gwinnett, 125 Brookwood. So the North Gwinnett men get the dual meet victory. I think they're showing Brookwood one more time this year, if I remember the schedule.
Yeah.
Relative to the breaststroke, I think that's the last one we didn't give. Simon in first, Rico in second, Horn third, Inlow from Brookwood fourth, Gang from Brookwood fifth, Superpaz and Callis from Northwood in fifth and sixth. And then Stoff in the backstroke, Stoffel, Scalzi, Nellis, Scalzi, Johnson, Dini, Pingo are the scorers. At Dynamo in Chambly, so we'll have to see how the stream works out there. Is that going to be in the new pool or the old pool, or in the new pool with the nice? First look at that pool. I think that's it. Jose, you got anything else?
Just hey, have a safe Halloween. I think maybe a few parents hopefully hang on for the girls' session. We'll kick off in just a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be a little while. The guys got to get out of here. The girls got to come in and warm up. And again, that is on a separate link. The girls meet, check your email for the girls meet link, and we'll probably see you in about a half hour. I have no idea how to end this.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Chances we're getting some pixels.